Guess what? I woke up this morning with craving for chocolate brownies today. So, let me show you how I'm going to accomplish my mission today. In this bowl, I'm starting with 2 eggs, half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, 2 tablespoons of coffee, and half a teaspoon of vanilla. If you don't have coffee from your morning brew, that's okay. You can substitute the coffee to the water. So I'm just going to whisk all that together. All right. My wet ingredients are all whisked. Let's come over to this counter and work on the dry ingredients. I start with, in this bowl, 1 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. And I'm going to sift together 3 ingredients. This is flour, 3/4 cups of it. And next is cocoa powder. There's 2/3 cups of that. And here I have half a cup of icing sugar. And you want to get this to a nice sift. If you don't have a sifter like this, you can use a fork. What you basically want to do is take out all the clumps. All right, that's all sifted together. And I'm going to transfer bowls because I'm running out of room here. And I've got a couple more ingredients to add. So I'm just going to transfer to a bigger mixing bowl opening. So I'm just going to mix this all up from that sugar that was on the bottom. And then I'm going to add half a cup of dark chocolate chips. And I'm going to add some sea salt or kosher salt or regular salt. I'm going to add 3 1/4 teaspoons. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to add, now this is optional, I'm going to add 1 cup of walnut pieces. I love walnuts in my brownies. So that's the end of all the dry ingredients. I'm just going to mix this all together. All right, that's all mixed together nicely. I'll go back to bring over this wet ingredients that I've whisked up together, the egg mixture. I'm going to add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. I'm going to add it slowly. Give it a stir every once in a while. Give it a stir. And just dump in the rest. You want to give this a gentle stir. You don't want to over mix this. You just want to mix this until it's just combined. That's well, nice and combined. That's what you want to see. So now I have to prepare the cake pan that this is going to go into. So I've got an 8 by 8 cake pan that I'm going to spray with non-stick cooking spray lightly. That first, and then running out of room on my counter. I've got parchment paper that I'm going to crumple up and fit it into this cake pan. There we go. Sitting there, and you want to make sure the sides are up. That way it'll be easier to just lift up the brownies out of the cake pan when it's all out of the oven, nice and done with your name on it. There we go. And then I'm going to spray it again with the cooking spray. Just lightly. You don't have to super grease it. And now I will just add this yummy, delicious brownie dough into there. Oh, and I've also just preheated my oven, started to preheat my oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. I will continue to add all the dough in. I've dumped the dough in, cleaned up a bit, and now I'm just gonna spread this out evenly. Make sure you get right to the corners, all over, so it bakes evenly. You don't want one pile to be higher than the other. And I've wet my hands just to make it less sticky. All right, that's ready to go into a 325-degree oven for 45 to 50 minutes. All right, so I've let these brownies cool after they've baked in the oven for 50 minutes, 50 minutes. I always have to say the digits, single digits, whenever someone says to me 50 or 60 or 15 or 16, because sometimes I just don't hear the S's. Anyways, I'm going to slice this so I can show you. You can slice this as big as you want. You can make it that big and serve it on a plate with ice cream over it. But I just want to cut a little piece just to show you what it looks like. Look at that. Woo. Look at that. Woo. I'm going to take a bite. These are my perfect brownies because they are so nice and slightly crispy on the outside, but so moist on the inside. Those are good. If you have your chocolate craving today, make these today. It won't disappoint. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. That's gonna be gone. Mission accomplished.